make a move in the ring. You can hit me with a word you fling.
Okay, how's it going, everybody? Nick Atkin here. This is post-fight from the South China Morning Post in Hong Kong, scmp.com/MMA. It's a very special show today because we are joined by Ali Abdelaziz, the CEO of Dominance MMA Management, the man behind some of MMA's biggest stars in the UFC. And now, Ali, you're looking to break into Asia, aren't you, and bring some of your fighters to one championship. Can you just talk us through your plans?
First of all, I want to say good morning, Hong Kong. I want to say good morning to everybody. I always have a special place for Asia for me because I used to go to Japan all the time for judo. Always liked Asia, always liked the culture, always liked the manners, class, everything is good. And, one of my friends was a Renzo Gracie teammate, Chatri, he's the head guy at one championship. We always been cordial, always been great, but we never really did sign guys there. Long time ago, I signed a guy named Rustam Kabulov. He fought one time in ONE FC, and he went to the UFC actually and beat Jorge Masvidal. He's actually a free agent right now. He might be coming back to ONE FC. But me and Chustry talked, and he's a great man, class act, very well educated. And we talked about possibility, experience, exporting some of the free agents I have to go to be part of such a huge promotion as one championship. And, I got a lot of respect for Chatri. We got a lot of common friends, especially Mr. Renzo Gracie, and who loves him, and we talked about, we in the middle of actually signing really, really three big names, huge name. It was one championship. And I work with almost 300 athletes worldwide. I work with some of the best athletes in the world. And I told Chatri, listen, you have the biggest, you have a huge car race, like an arena, like a beautiful arena. And I'm the mechanic who have the Lamborghinis and the Ferraris and the very, very nice cars. And I said, I want to show up in Singapore, bring in all my Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and put on some of the best shows the world ever seen. And we just started talking about it, and I think there's so many, like if you look at like Khabib, right? I have like 10 Khabib comes out. I have 10 comes out. Like Khabib's younger brother, his name is Usman Nurmagomedov, who fighting this weekend. He's a free agent. He's 10-0 undefeated. He's just as good as Khabib. He might be going to ONE FC, and we never know. But I think ONE FC is a great place to be. It's not only a fighter organization, it's about martial art. You have to be a martial artist to be there. I don't think you have to fit in. You have to fit in to cater to this Asian fan, and but I also have some of the best fighters in the world, like Young Ang, middleweight champion, Demetrius Johnson, future Hall of Famer Eddie Alvarez, many great fighters, and I think I can bring a lot to the table, and I know they can bring a lot to the table, and I think it could be a great partnership for sure.
How many fighters are you looking to send over? And could you give us any other names or which weight divisions you might be looking to send fighters into?
As many they allow me. I got, like I said, I got a lot of people said comes at the kid just fought Ridley. I got 10 of him. It's so many fighters out there, but the whole thing is one thing I'm blessed with. I've been doing martial arts since I'm 4 years old. I never said I'm the best manager in the game. I never said I'm best to anybody, but everybody I ever touched become a champion. Cody Garbrandt become a champion. Marlon Moraes become a champion. Henry Cejudo become a champion. Justin Gaethje become a champion. Khabib become a champion. Kamaru become a champion. I understand how to make champion become champion. Of course, they're gonna do all the hard work and dedication. I'm just a mechanic. I put the small fine tunes on them to make sure instead of running 80 miles an hour, they run 120 kilos an hour. I make sure they get undetected. They just fly by you and you can see them. And I work with some of the best athletes in the world. I attract global superstars. I think because I've been working with guys like Renzo Gracie. I was his manager Frankie Edgar. I think a lot of those guys give me huge credibility. And also, I'm so passionate about them. I love them. They're like my kids. You see a lot of crazy side of me. When people talk about my guys, I go crazy and I try to fight with people. But realistically, it's just love. It's love. And I appreciate every martial artist out there who step foot inside the cage or the octagon or whatever it is. I have a lot of respect for them. But I'm telling you, we're going to have some very, very great news with ONE FC. We're going to bring a lot of killers down there. But already, I understand ONE FC already have a lot of killers. A lot of world champion, a lot of Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, a lot of legends. And I just, the pie is looking good. I'm just looking to put a couple more cherries on the top. That's it.
You have a lot of champions in the UFC. Are you looking to come and dominate one championship in the same way and collect all the belts?
I'm not looking to dominate nothing. Like I said, I work with some of the best fighters in the world, and they put themselves in a position to be great. It's not me dominating. Of course, I went to PFL. I got 5 belts at the same time. Last year at PFL, I got 5 belts. But at the end of the day, of course, I'm a gold digger. I like to collect gold. But at the end of the day, it's not me who win the title. It's not me who to train. I just put guys in the right position. It was a great promoter, like ONE FC, ONE championship. And they still have to go in the cage or the octagon or the ring, and they still have to compete on a very, very high level, especially in a place like ONE Championship. And I'm really excited about this new venture to expand in Asia.
And you said you have 10 of Khamzat Chimaev. He's just been a breakout star, hasn't he, at UFC Fight Island?
I've been hearing about Khamzat Chimaev for a long time, for at least 2 years. Ali Latifi trained with him, and he told me how good he is. An opportunity come knock on the door, and they needed somebody. He stepped in as a middleweight, but it's okay. Don't worry about it, because ONE FC is going to have 2-3 Khamzat Chimaev. It's no problem. I'm going to bring some of them there too.
You mentioned Renzo Gracie as well. What was the conversation? Was he the one that brought you together with Chatri to make this partnership happen?
Renzo's always been involved in my life on a daily basis, and he always inspired Chatri. He loved Chatri. He said he's one of the most greatest people he ever met, and I'm not very close with Chatri like that. And when me and Chatri started talking, I felt like he's a win-win guy, always fair, and he's very, very, there's always a struggle between a promotion and a manager. I never have this problem. I get along with everybody because I respect every promoter out there who spend millions of dollars or $1 or $2 or $3. I really respect him. I really appreciate him. I appreciate Chatri. I appreciate Dana, Scott Coker, all those guys. They're great promoter. And who I am not to appreciate them. Sometimes we're going to disagree and sometimes we're going to agree, right? But at the end of the day, I say there's big boy business. Big boy business, stay behind closed door. And sometimes I'm not going to be happy with them. But at the end of the day, I know I'm a grown man and I can express my feeling to you respectfully. And we can get it worked out. And it's a lot of time, we're not going to agree. And sometimes we will agree. But most of the time, I have to put my ego to the side and really work really hard for my athlete and get them the best I can to do for them. And also, I used to be a promoter. I promoted 30 shows with WSOF. I'm not sure if you know that or not. I have a clear understanding what's promoter feel, how he like, what he doesn't like. And it's a give and take relationship. You can't take all the time. You have to give back too. And it's okay. And it make a healthy relationship.
Fabrício Werdum, could he be one of the guys you're sending over? He may be finished up in the UFC with that big win over Gustafsson last weekend. Is there any interest in him going to ONE?
For sure. ONE is on top of my list. For sure, you got Bellator, you got ONE. You got a lot of great promotions. And you know what's great about these promotions, both of them? They understand Fabrício have to do what's the best for his family, But you can very, very, very see him at ONE FC. You can see him for ONE FC, and I think, as a heavyweight in Asia, and we know the culture of, the K1 Grand Prix and the heavyweight Grand Prix, And I think that something could be nice if get promoted correctly. And I'm sure Chatri and Matt Hume and all these martial artists down there, they understand talent, and they can put like an 8-5 Grand Prix, or it's something to be spectacular, especially if you have someone like Fabrício Werdum in it, Brandon Vera in it, and they have some other great heavyweight in it. They're not short of heavyweight. They have some good heavyweights already.
Yeah, with one, they have very stacked divisions in lightweight, bantamweight, but perhaps in middleweight and like heavyweight, Aung Lan Sang has been dominating, and heavyweight, perhaps, do you see there maybe being more slots available to bring in more fighters there?
Aung is my friend. I don't want to bring somebody to beat him, but at the end of the day, it's business. I know a lot of killers. I have a lot of Russian killers. I have a lot of American killers, and they can come to ONE FC and dominate too. It's simple. But, I have a lot of respect for Aung. I think he's a great champion. I think he holds the promotion on such a high regard. I think as an example, if you choose one fighter out there in the whole world, said show an example of martial art, it's going to be Aung. Aung is going to be pound for pound the martial artist number one on my choice.
Yeah, I mean, who would your top fighters be there? Obviously, other than Eddie and Demetrius, for UFC fans who haven't watched one, you have Aung Lan Sang, don't you? Martin Nguyen. Anyone else who's really caught your eye?
I like Cosmo Alexandre, man.
Yeah.
I like Cosmo Alexandre. How Cosmo Alexandre, one of the best striker is ever did MMA. I don't care. No, he is the best. And the way he does, he hurt people. You understand? He's not nice. He hurt people. He break people's faces. He make promotion lose a lot of money on hospital bills. And he's vicious. And it's true. Cosmo Alexandre, he's also, I was ONE FC, who was my client. We just did a new deal for him. And I'm sure you're going to hear the news about it from Chatri and the guys I won. But Cosmo Alexandre is an absolute killer. I have stories. He trained with all of my guys, and some of the things he did to people in the gym, he doesn't even mean to, but he just break people's faces on a daily basis, man. He's just a powerful individual.
Yeah, we love Cosmo here. We spoke to him recently. He said he was having some contract negotiations with Chatri, but
listen to me. Cosmo now is part of Dominance Management. He's all taken care of. I just want to thank you, Chatri. Thank you, ONE FC, for stepping up and making it right. And it's always been right. But remember, we always aspire as a manager. We wanted more. And sometimes we're going to get it, sometimes we're not going to get it. But right now, they was very generous, and they gave him what he wanted. And I'm very grateful.
Well, I didn't know that he'd signed with you because, the last time I spoke, I think he said he was working with First Round Management. Is that correct?
Brother, there's only one management in the world right now represent the best fighters, And I'm not saying I'm better, but I'm two things. I'm a proud silver. If you have a problem, I'll solve it for you. And I'm a kingmaker. If you want to become a world champion, I will help you. But many great managers out there too. It's not only me, but for me, I specialize in gold digging and collecting belts. This is what I do.
So when can we expect to find out the news with Cosmo? And anyone he's going to fight? Have we got any news there?
We just wait for ONE FC to give us the but right now, there's no problem between Chatri and Cosmo and ONE FC. And honestly, it's never been a problem. Cosmo's a great guy. His job is to fight. His job is not to be involved in any drama or any of the stuff. But right now, it's like he's happy. He's training. He's enjoying his family. And at the end of the day, fighters should not be stressed about contract or about anything else. A fighter should just focus on fighting.
When can we expect any announcement of some of the fighters you're going to bring? Is it going to be soon or later this year?
I'm bringing a lot of masters to ONE FC. ONE Championship. And I think in this week, you're going to hear some announcement.
Well, I've got to ask you as well, huge breaking news today. The UFC has confirmed Khabib Nurmagomedov against Justin Gaethje. Can I just get your quick reaction to that fight for October 24?
Just like I said earlier, I'm always blessed to be in a position to work with two great athletes, two great human beings, just two great person, and I just, I love both of guys. I don't cheer for people that fight each other. Henry Cejudo fought Marlon Moraes. I'm on the sideline. Kamaru will fighting Gilbert Burns. I'll be on the sideline. And they're the best of the best. They two world champion. They get unified a belt. And I think the fan is going to be the winners. And, it's sad to see one guy lose, but this is part of the game. We all have to lose one time in our life. Far as Khabib, we haven't lost yet, I think Justin is a really, really tough challenge, and I think it's going to be an unbelievable fight.
Yeah, and some people maybe thought it might get delayed until next year following the tragic passing of Khabib's father, Abdul. We know you were very close to him too. We're sending our condolences. Just how is Khabib dealing with this tough time? And
Khabib been in the gym, man. He's been training. He's focused. He's dedicated. He's more focused than ever. He have a goal to go to 30-0, and this is what he's going to do.
Yeah, and you mentioned Usman and Burns. Gilbert Burns told us it might be November, December for that fight. Are you able to give us a date for that, roughly November, December? Is that correct?
This is I'm not the promoter, like I said. I do represent the both guys. I think the promoter is going to step in and always give him the respect to break the news to you. But for right now, is no dates. But I can see it in November or December. You're absolutely right.
Ali, just one last thing. What's your message to all the One Championship fans? What can they expect from you?
One Championship fan, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be part of your legacy, allowed me a part of a fan, a manager, spectator, and I'm so excited to be in such a big, huge promotion, the biggest sports league in Asia. I love everybody out there. I love a lot of the fighters. I've been watching ONE FC, One Championship for a long time. And I just want to be a fan. I want to be, at the end of the day, I just want to be a fan, and I will have some guys fighting there and probably win some championship, and it will be awesome.
Well, yeah, One Championship returns on Friday. No Surrender in Bangkok. We'll be watching. Ali, you going to have that one on the TV over there?
I watch every show. I did not miss any MMA shows at all, especially one.
All right. Yeah, well, we can't wait to see who you bring in, and we wait with bated breath to see the names of these fighters. We're sure you're going to really spice things up in one. Thank you very much, Ali Abdelaziz. Pleasure to talk to you.
It's a pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Hey guys, Sasha Platnikoff here, letting you know to tune in to SCMP Post-Fight for all your weekly martial arts news.